What is the purple color theory? We talk all about it, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Leagues, and more.
Block content.
What's happening, my blocked buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Blocked Content's Leak Speak. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your content for today. And today we have to talk a little bit about colors, all of these different colors that correspond to characters within Smash Bros. Ultimate. You've all seen the website smashbrothers.com, and we've all seen the announcements for certain characters, and then sometimes the colors kind of make sense with characters where it's, super obvious that that specific color corresponds with that character because either a logo or the hair of the character or just generally the vibe of the character, and sometimes, it's just a color has been left over, right? Now, today we get to look at a supposed leak that was sent my way that talks a little bit about a specific color, purple, that now is inside of the code of the website of Smash Bros. Ultimate. Well, what's happening here? Is it all true? What's going on with the character that supposedly hints at? Could that actually be the character that we're all thinking about? Well, we gotta dive in and talk all about that, because I would be curious to find out if right now people have an actual idea that that character could be coming to Smash, right? It is, of course, the final character that we'll be getting for the game, so it means speculation is running wild, and that character specifically is one that a lot of people want as a joke, but also a lot of people really want that character for real, for what it represents, finalizing the Mario roster in some sort of way, right? I mean, then you have Wario and Luigi and Mario, and then you of course have the rest of that cast. Sometimes they are in other franchises like Yoshi and like Donkey Kong, and even with WarioWare, right? But it would mean a lot to fans if that was completed, and for others it's just a meme. So does this color theory actually, link up? Let's talk all about it. And of course, if you have any questions or feedback or suggestions to Blocked Content, you can of course email us at blockedcontentmail@gmail.com, and we will answer your questions here on the show, and also put down a comment below because I'm always reading through those comments. So let's talk a little bit about what this color theory actually is, right? We've talked about color theory before. In the first Fighters Pass, it was very prominent, talking about what character could possibly be next with, Banjo, with a Hero, and all those characters. And right now, there is a certain color theory that has still popped up, and it has to do with Waluigi, right? It's a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate kind of DLC theory that talks about Waluigi. So this comes to us from comicbook.com and its gaming segment, and it was originally posted by Tyler Fisher, and it says, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Insider comments on the DLC character leak. And a lot of you might actually know who this Smash Bros. Insider is, because it's someone that we're talking about a lot on this channel. It's Samus Hunter. Yes, a very famous Nintendo and Smash Bros. Leaker that has put out information that has turned out to be correct, and even correct on the way of Super Smash Bros. Well, there's a new Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC leak making the rounds, and it actually has Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch Lite fans excited for its implications. However, it looks like Nintendo fans are getting their hopes up for nothing, as according to a prominent Nintendo insider and leaker, there's nothing to the leak, which is usually the case with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate leaks. Not always, but yeah, it turns out that a lot of people really want things, and then they make stuff up, right? Long story short, a recent leak surfaced with, quote-unquote, evidence that the next Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC character, which will also be the final DLC character according to Nintendo and Sakurai, will be purple. And of course, this instantly makes Super Smash Bros. Ultimate fans think of Waluigi, one of the most in-demand DLC characters, though some of this demand is more meme than genuine. We talked about this too. There's a lot of other purple characters. I think one of the bigger ones also is Spyro, of course. A lot of people think that Spyro could be coming to the game, and also there is a classic version of Ryu Hayabusa that is also dressed in a purple gi, right? A purple sort of ninja outfit. So yeah, that could also be something that they're hinting towards. And of course, yeah, it's not really a Master Chief color, but it could be an Arbiter color. Well, let's move on. That said, taking two Twitter, the aforementioned insider and leaker, Samus Hunter, shot down the leak as incorrect. So go follow at SamusHunter2 on Twitter. Samus Hunter, Nintendo Leak Inside, says, "Someone asked me to cover this leak. I did some research, and this file has nothing to do with the Smash Bros. Website. They are standard settings created by other companies that Nintendo uses for its website. So there isn't a specific color for the next fighter. Hashtag Super Smash Bros. Ultimate." And then, of course, the original leak actually talks a little bit about the promotional material for the characters and, of course, that color as well. So the original post actually says, number one, well, this website has actually stopped working for me, which is Sephiroth, Kazuya, and Character 11's URL. Then enter the URL of choice on the archive, and a loading screen should appear with a list of links. The one that I'm highlighting is a treasure data link. Well, there should be a line of text which reads, well, some light sea green, forest green, goldenrod, dodger blue, and dark orchid, crimson, and then of course ending with the colors. Well, the colors listed match the colors used for fighters' backgrounds in Fighters Pass 2 promotional material. Goldenrod is of course Min Min, hair and arms. Dodger blue is of course Steve for the shirt. The forest green is Sephiroth. Don't know, either they wanted a gloomy color or someone stood out for it's supposed to reflect Final Fantasy VII's logo, and I think yes, it is the logo. And then light sea green is Pyra and Mithra, the core crystal, and then Kazuya's crimson, the gloves and the eye. And then dark orchid remains, which is a shade of purple, by the way. Take this with a grain of salt, but Challenger Pack 11 might be a character somewhat associated with the color purple. Thanks. So a lot of people, of course, were up in arms about this entire theory and thinking, what could this mean? Well, at the moment of publishing, Nintendo hasn't addressed the initial leak nor the follow-up from Samus Hunter, and well, of course we don't expect this to change for a variety of reasons. However, if it does change and Nintendo does provide some type of comment, we'll of course update everything about the story. Well, the interesting thing to me is that purple, I think, coincides with a lot of different characters. You can even see purple as a halo color, right? Because Master Chief isn't purple, but I think the theming of Halo has a lot of purple in it. The Covenant, stuff like the ghosts and all of the weaponry there. So that could definitely be a backdrop that could work for that character. Are there any other characters that you think have a lot to do with purple, next to, of course, Waluigi? Well, let me know in the comments down below. So really curious what you guys think. Do you think Waluigi is coming to the game? Let me know in the comments down below. And as for previous comment question winner, our answer comes to us from our user, Dangerous Army Guy, saying, "I'd go with Doomslayer too. ID and other devs might be non-disclosure, and Banjo misled us before his reveal too. Plus, with not one but two Bethesda reps in as Mii costumes with Vault Boy and Dragonborn, we might be more likely to get the Slayer as the last fighter, and working on him is most likely going to take very long time to explain why he might be at the end of the year. Plus, Doom not only is responsible for Halo's existence, but he also appeared on Nintendo before, since even the first Doom game on the SNES. And then we got Doom 64, and now with the Switch and all the Doom games on it too, including 64. Master Chief never appeared on Nintendo and is pure Microsoft, so he's even more unlikely than the Doomslayer, if not outright impossible. Sorry guys, but everyone who's constantly calling for Chief over the Slayer, that's even more wishful thinking than the Slayer. And another thing, everyone using the too violent or gore arguments are to realize that we got Bayonetta, Snake, and now Sephiroth, and the gore was never the true heart of Doom, just icing on the cake. The actual heart of Doom was being a fast-paced run-and-gun game, as it always has, and if anyone wants the Slayer in Mortal Kombat instead, remember the gore is only during finishers, and is ironically much more limiting than Smash, where the Slayer is restricted to a 2D small room and can't use all the weapons, while the Slayer can run around all he wants and use all of his weapons in Smash, except of course the BFG, since it'll be the final Smash of course. One last thing, even if Metro or whoever owned Doom said that they weren't approached by Nintendo, not only could they be under NDA like I said, who's to say that the opposite didn't happen either? I believe that other scenario could be possible. If true, hoping Doomslayer kills Darkon and makes Sephiroth choke on the very despair that he craves after the latter killed Galeem. Well, Dangerous Army Guide, thank you so much for sending in your comment, and of course everyone for sending in your comments. These are always so much fun to read through, and if you want to support this channel in a very big and meaningful way, well, you can join our other patrons at patreon.com/blockedcontent, and there's a lot of awesome rewards like deciding what video we make next that could come your way. So I welcome you to join our Patreon. And of course, if you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to Blocked Content right now, and I'll see you guys around the corner where there will always be more Blocked content. See ya.